morning and welcome to Farm Factor on Ag Am in Kansas. I'm your host, Conrad Cavus. On today's show, we'll be talking about agriculture education and its effect on youth. Specifically, the K-State Animal Science Leadership Academy, which is an intensive 4-day educational experience designed to enhance the leadership and skills and animal science knowledge of high school students. The program is hosted by K-State Animal Science and Industry and sponsored by the Livestock and Meat Industry Council. Stay tuned as we cover the event.
Closed captioning brought to you by Kansas Soybean Commission, the Soybean Checkoff Progress, powered by Kansas farmers. This segment is brought to you by Kansas Wheat. Learn more at rediscoverwheat.org.
Good morning and welcome to Farm Factor on Ag Am in Kansas. I'm your host, Conrad Cavus. The livestock industry is faced with more problems than it has ever seen before, including more political and production issues on the horizon for the industry. It seems education has never been more important. On today's show, we'll be discussing agriculture education and its effect on youth, specifically the K-State Animal Sciences Leadership Academy, which is an intensive 4-day educational experience designed to enhance the leadership skills and animal science knowledge of high school students.
Our students come in onto campus on Wednesday. They come from all over the country, and we really want to give them an opportunity to get to know each other first, get to know us, and welcome them here. And then we also have all of our students divide into small groups to work on a current events issue throughout the week and present on that at the end of the week. So we pair them with a faculty mentor. That's one of the first things they do. We just like to get to know everyone on campus. Then we go into leadership development. We really hold leadership development and personal development to be an important part of the academy. So we go over to the School of Leadership Studies here on campus, visit with them and get some more information about how we can develop ourselves as leaders. We also go out and tour the K-State farms. And then the next morning, we try to get them in bed early because the next morning we get up really early for a bus tour across the northeast Kansas. This year we started out in Manhattan at the OH Cruise Feed Innovation Center here on campus. Then we went to the Kansas Department of Agriculture. We went over to Junction City to Hildebrand Dairy Farm. Then we went to Cisco Foods in Olathe, Kansas, Bicklemeyer Meats in downtown Kansas City, and also the American Royal while we were downtown in Kansas City.
The goal of this academy will be to further develop young leaders within the livestock industry and prepare them for a successful future in this field. Students stay on campus in the university housing with event staff for the duration of the event. Also, we focus on agricultural advocacy. Debbie Lyons-Blythe came and spoke to us this year, the 2012 Farm Mom of the Year. And also we had a presentation about food security from Elanco Animal Health, and we're able to consider what's it going to take to feed the world. This afternoon we will again focus on what our individual strengths are. We'll also spend some time going through those group projects again. We'll go to the veterinary college and also over to the bowling alley again to have a little fun with them while they're here as well. And then tomorrow they wrap up with their presentations and are able to share what they've learned with everyone. Lindsay's a participant in the academy and enjoyed learning new ways to communicate with consumers, especially when it comes for farmers and ranchers being scrutinized for their certain activities on their operation.
My favorite workshop that we attended this week was the Agricultural Advocacy Workshop with Debbie Lyons-Blythe, and it's just kind of nice to know that there is other ways to advocate for agriculture without getting defensive. But instead, I would rather that people try to be informative, and that's going to get you a lot farther than trying to be angry with that consumer. What they need is taught. They have a mindset and they need taught that, that's not always the way it is.
40 students are accepted for 2 sessions that run separately. Sharon has worked with the program for many years and reflects her passion for the animal science education program.
I've been fortunate to work with the program since its inception 7 years ago, and so we have had more than 100 students come through our program. We have 20 students come through each session at a time. The program is sponsored by the Livestock and Meat Industry Council, which really works as a passionate group of individuals who want to fund programs here at the Animal Science Department. The Animal Sciences and Industry Department at K-State. And so we've been so fortunate to work with them, and they care so much about the young people of Kansas and helping prepare agricultural leaders for us for the future.
Now another gardening tip with Annette Jackson.
Fall is a great time to plant trees, shrubs, and perennials. Root development this fall means more growth with less watering next year. For faster root growth, always use Fertilome Root Stimulator. It is the only stimulator which contains IBA rooting hormone. Use Fertilome tree and shrub food after the plant has been planted for a month.
Save 25% now on Jackson's homegrown hardy perennials. Let Jackson's friendly staff help you select the best plants for your landscape.
As fourth-generation farmers themselves, Heinen Brothers Ag Service understands the risk and rewards of farming. So when it comes to quality aerial and ground application, fertilizer, ag chemicals, and anhydrous ammonia, call Heinen Brothers Ag today, 800-760-4964.
To see this show and past episodes of Ag AM in Kansas, go online to agaminkansas.com. This segment is brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers.
Good morning and welcome to Farm Factor on Ag AM in Kansas. I'm Conrad Cabus. Students from across the country with an interest in the livestock industry and related careers visited for Kansas State University for the Animal Science Leadership Academy. The Academy is an intensive 4-day educational experience designed to enhance the leadership skills and animal science knowledge of students in 9th through 12th grades. Molly Britts is from Mayview, Missouri, and even though she's from out of state, she was invited to the event at Kansas State. Other high school students from around the nation came to participate as well.
I live on a small century farm south of Mayview, Missouri, where we raise crossbred cattle. We did have a big part in the shorthorn industry, but now, as diversified as we hope to get, we raise a variety of beef animals, and we also raise meat chickens, and we also do hay, corn, and soybeans.
The K-State Department of Animal Sciences and Industry and the Livestock and Meat Industry Council came together with a goal to develop young leaders within the livestock industry and prepare them for a successful future in the field. With this goal set in mind, Kansas State University is open to diverse students from around the world.
So I've definitely learned that K-State or Kansas State University is a family, and that they are very inviting to all people, whether it's the student from Fresno, California, or the young woman from Indiana. They really are excited that each of us are here wherever we're from, and they definitely want to encourage us to still continue to be a part of the livestock industry. Many of us have grown up on small operations or large operations, but right now, during the Kansas State Animal Science Academy, they're really pushing us to think beyond the limits of our lines.
Molly enjoyed the academy and understands the agriculture community is on a global scale.
What's hit the most for me is that agriculture is a global industry. And although that we're affected by it personally at home, as agriculturalists, we have a bigger duty. We have a duty that goes beyond my farm and my operation, and we have a duty to serve our community and consumers as a whole, globally and nationally. We are there to service others, and that pride comes with a strong price as well, because we are faced under a lot of scrutiny sometimes, but we still have a passion, and we have a passion to provide people with a safe and wholesome food source, that we should be excited about that. And although that there is many challenges and trials that come with living on a farming operation, it is joyous and it is exciting, and innovation is amazing, and how far technology and agriculture is coming in a positive way. So I think that's been the most exciting thing about this academy, is to be a part of it and to go on lots of tours and see the industry around Kansas, but to be also open to the idea that these industries go beyond where we are currently.
This is the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Doug Shoup, K-State Crops and Soil Specialist for Southeast Kansas, also serves as the chair of the Kansas Soybean Yield and Value Contest. And Doug, with soybean harvest coming up, it's a good time for soybean producers to start thinking about maybe entering this contest.
Yeah, you bet. We've got another year where it's been challenging for soybean producers. We've had a really favorable growing season this summer for a lot of the soybean production region of Kansas, so I actually look for some really good yields to be coming in across the state this year.
There's a nice little monetary reward they could get.
Yeah, exactly. Every year we host this soybean yield contest. There's a nice little money incentive at the end of the year for the winners of each region as well. The state is divided into 8 different regions, and each region has a first, second, and third place winner that get $300, $200, and $100 respectively, depending on what category they enter. We do ask some information from producers. It's always fun to see what did that person actually do to get that high-yielding soybean. A lot of times it depends on soil type and weather, but there's some management involved with it as well. We like to know what the populations are that they plant or the row spacing, but also some of the extra things that they add. We're still waiting for that first 100 bushel per acre yield to come out of Kansas, at least the documented one, and we got really close last year. It was 99.81 bushels per acre from Bob Wythorn up in Clay County. We do give out an additional $1,000 to the overall state winner in both the no-till and the conventional till category. But we're giving an extra incentive for that producer that can get the highest overall yield that is over 100 bushels per acre. We're throwing in another $1,000 for that overall high winner that does get over that 100 bushel per acre mark.
And if any soybean producer is interested in being a part of this contest, what's the best way they can do that?
The best way to get the contest rules and the mailing form is to just go to kansassoybean.org. Under the Kansas Soybean Association tab, there'll be a yield and quality contest entry form and rules that they can print off. We need the entries to be documented by an external witness, and they need to be postmarked by December 1, 2015 in order for us to tabulate the results and have the winners ready and announced for the January 6th Soybean Expo.
Doug Shoup serves as the chair of the Kansas Soybean Yield and Value Contest. He's been our guest on the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Learn more at kansassoybeans.org. For Kansas Soybeans, I'm Greg Akagi.
Biodiesel made from sustainable resources is diversifying our fuel supply. This year, biodiesel will displace over 1 billion gallons of fossil fuel nationwide. It's making our economy stronger and our communities healthier. It's working here and across America. Get biodiesel going in your community. Visit americasadvancedbiofuel.com.
From the Land of Kansas is a trademark program that helps Kansas businesses grow, produce, process, or manufacture Kansas products. Let's meet Britts Garden Acres, a family-owned farm on the outskirts of Manhattan. They grow and sell different types of produce, from strawberries to cabbage and so much more. Their flower selection is just as large, with pansies, petunias, marigolds, well, too many to list here. Supporting local markets and providing healthy and tasty foods is their goal. So in addition to flowers and vegetables, Britts also offers local grass-fed beef, organic pork, raw honey, and Mexican vanilla, along with fantastic jams and salsas. For a fun family event, grab the kids and come to Britts for a tour of the farm or a barn party. Plus in the fall, they have a huge pumpkin patch with hayrack rides, corn mazes, and a petting zoo too. For more information, go to brittsfarm.com.
Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture, represents grassroots agriculture. The state's largest and most powerful farm organization stands up for its members through leadership development, agriculture education, legal defense, environmental advocacy, farm safety, and risk management. Members also enjoy money-saving benefits. To join our organization today or to learn more, go to www.kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Buying a car shouldn't be this hard. And at Brown Chevrolet Buick in Wamego, it isn't. It's actually awesome. Whether you want a new or used car or truck, Toby's team can make the deal. Even if you want to custom order a new car or truck, Toby's team can make the deal. See Toby's team at Brown Chevrolet Buick in Wamego. We're awesome.
I'm Dr. Frank Lyons, a physician here at Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center. As one of the only standalone stem cell centers in the U.S., we use your stem cells as therapy for arthritis and some autoimmune diseases.
I'm Dr. Andrew Poe. Here at Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center, utilizing the latest technology under strict protocols, we're able to harvest your stem cells from your own fat to treat a variety of medical conditions. The best part about it is, it's a same-day surgical procedure and requires no general anesthesia.
This segment brought to you by Heinen Brothers AG, farmers helping farmers by offering quality aerial and ground application, fertilizer, ag chemicals, and anhydrous ammonia. Call today to protect your crop yield.
Good morning and welcome to Farm Factor on Ag AM in Kansas. I'm your host, Conrad Cavus. Today we continue our story with the K-State Animal Sciences Leadership Academy, which is an intensive 4-day educational experience designed to enhance the leadership skills and animal science knowledge of high school students. The program's itinerary features interactive workshops, tours, and faculty mentors. Ken Odie is the department head of animal sciences industry at Kansas State and speaks on the academy.
The Animal Sciences Leadership Academy has been a really important addition to our programming in the area of youth education. As I look at the mission of our department, we really have a threefold mission. It's research, teaching, and extension. And we do lots of activities in the area of education, particularly with youth, through 4-H and a variety of other activities. This particular program focuses on leadership, and particularly leadership as it applies to the livestock industry. And I think combining the leadership training with education about the livestock industry, and I think it's been just a huge step forward for our department in providing education to young people.
Hosted by the K-State Department of Animal Sciences and Industry and sponsored by the Livestock and Meat Industry Council, the Academy's goal is to develop young leaders within the livestock industry and prepare them for a successful future in the field.
The way I would actually describe this is clearly some of these students will ultimately become students here at Kansas State University, but I view that as a byproduct of the program. It's certainly not the direct mission of the program. The direct mission of the program is really to provide the education and training to these young people to help them develop and help them grow and ultimately be leaders in this industry. And I think that's the primary value. That's what we're mostly interested in, is helping young people develop and grow.
Throughout the week, participants worked in teams to evaluate current events within the animal sciences industry and educated others. This experience will end with team presentations and a closing reception on Saturday morning.
The activity that I think that I most enjoy, plus I think is particularly beneficial to students, is in teams, working in teams, they're assigned a topic, or they choose from a list of topics that are really current issues in animal agriculture. They have to research those topics and together develop a presentation that they will give then to judges, and that's actually just a really big positive. In fact, some of the judges are board members from our Livestock and Meat Industry Council, and that is the organization that actually funds and supports this program as well.
of Kansas is a trademark program that helps Kansas businesses grow, produce, process, or manufacture Kansas products. Let's catch up with Flint Hills Aromatherapy, located in Atlanta, Kansas, close to the Oklahoma border. Inspired by the small seed of an idea, Flint Hills Aromatherapy believes in the power of aromatherapy to create a better life for you and your family. Specializing in marketing the finest pure essential oils available today, they use these same oils across their entire line of aromatherapy products. With many products to offer, Flint Hills Aromatherapy has 100% natural ear candling cones, 100% soy wax candles, exotic body butters, lotions, scrubs, and sprays, massage oils, mineral bath salts, pet products, and so much more. Visit their website at www.flinthillsaromatherapy.com for a complete list of their products.
Heinen Brothers Ag Service understands the risk and rewards of farming. As fourth-generation farmers themselves, they understand the importance of using the correct products on every acre. Farmers helping farmers. Heinen Brothers Ag offers quality aerial and ground application, fertilizer, ag chemicals, and anhydrous ammonia. Call today at 800-760-4964 or find us online at HeinenBrothersAg.com.
Healthy cows start with the new hired hand automatic livestock sprayer. Rancher invented to provide an efficient alternative to pour-on and injectable parasite management systems. The portable design allows cattle to treat themselves head to hoof. Strategic device placement with pass-through activation technology takes the stress out of parasite treatment for cattle and the rancher. Get the new hired hand for yourself or become a distributor. Visit cowsprayer.com. The new hired hand makes healthy cows easy.
The Kansas Wheat Innovation Center in Manhattan is rediscovering ways to get improved varieties and new genetics in the hands of farmers faster. Grower-led and checkoff-funded research initiatives are bringing about positive change. This grassroots leadership provides a strong voice in Topeka and Washington, D.C. Now is the time to partner with Kansas Wheat in moving wheat forward. Kansas Wheat Commission and Kansas Association of Wheat Growers. Farmers investing in their future and yours. Log on to rediscoverwheat.org.
Soil is the life of a farm, and for 25 years, SureCrop liquid crop nutrition has helped growers produce abundant quality crops while preserving and improving the soils they steward. SureCrop offers complete soil and plant analysis with cropping recommendations, delivery direct to your on-farm storage, and quality crop nutrition custom blended for your field. Choose SureCrop for the assurance of excellence for your soil. Call today or visit their website for more information.
Valley Vet Supply is devoted to providing information and professional quality products at reasonable prices.
Valley Vet Supply. Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture. To join today or for more information, go to kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Good morning and welcome to Farm Factor on Ag Am in Kansas. I'm your host, Conrad Cabus. Students from across the country with an interest in the livestock industry and related careers visited for Kansas State University Animal Science Leadership Academy. Cheyenne is a master's student at Kansas State and was a counselor for the academy. She was inspired by the event to become more involved in the agriculture education field.
So last year I was approached by Sharon Briner to be a CASLA counselor, the Kansas Animal Science Leadership Academy. After my CASLA experience, I went home and had an internship with an animal science company. I'm an animal science major, and so I thought that it would be a great way for me to kind of discover some other career paths that I hadn't thought of before. I actually went to the company and had an internship and didn't have enough people involvement for my liking, and I absolutely loved my CASLA experience. So because of that, I came back to K-State in the fall of my senior year and decided that I wanted to get a master's in ag education.
The academy was an intensive 4-day educational experience designed to enhance leadership skills and animal science knowledge of students in 9th through 12th grades.
As a CASLA counselor, I more so see myself not as a facilitator of workshops, but more of a person that leads by example. And through that, I've been able to watch the kids really grow. Because I feel like as you're a facilitator, you kind of get away from actually watching what the program is doing. When you're in the middle of it, you really get to experience it with them. Through K-State, I was on the livestock judging team, and so I learned a lot about prepared speaking and extemporaneous speaking as well, just public speaking in general. While the kids are here, they're required to do a presentation that they're to present to their parents and some of the members of the LMIC board on Saturday, their last day. And so through them preparing this speech, I've got to witness them grow as individuals. Certain people kind of stick out as leaders within groups, and other people make great followers through that presentation process.
Thank you for watching this program about the Kansas State Animal Sciences Leadership Academy. For more stories from Farm Factor, or if you want to view this program again, visit us on www.agaminkansas.com, or you can like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. So have a good day with good luck.
Closed captioning brought to you by Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff Progress, powered by Kansas farmers.